Reclaiming my time. Hi, I'm social media. Nice to meet you. For those that don't know me and prefer to be referred to an analogy, no need for apology, as I will do my best to express my genealogy. As most say, I'm a curse to those who find themselves immersed as I watch their continued thirst for more of me. I look and see as they inhale daily as I rarely adjust just to sit or stand, making demands on one's self-esteem, in which I come to thieve, leaving one to come back to only to redeem. As it seems, with a thumbs up or thumbs down, heart emojis and or frowns, no rest, unknowingly depressed. Some say yes as I watch them undress, caressing their breasts, showing off chests just to impress, like a contest, nonetheless. As I watch the continued press of sin, in which often causes closed coffins, and an end with the press of send to friendships and kinships with the tap of just fingertips, are words from loose lips and rehearsed scripts and bad tips. As for me, social media, aka multimedia, I love to be used as a ploy as I watch solid relationships destroyed, watch as men become boys, showing off their toys that they can't afford. They continue in my venue, scrolling pages as partners' attitude rages, and they're no longer engaged. For I have set the stage for one to become bored, soon cutting the cord because of a keyboard, as all of my pages are explored. No time for the Lord. Oh, and not to mention all the tension, as one needs no consent as I watch the descent of give up and quit on grammar, using all caps just to soon hammer in anger and with a twitch, calling females a... Because if I can get even one to think it's just fun to have morals become undone, then my job is done. It's crazy that even maybe I can get one to relish and then soon become jealous. Look at all the time wasted with the 55-faced adjacent to quote-unquote friends. I like to look at all that are called women's and men's friends, and a world that's made up all of pretend because of request of one that one sends. I laugh on Satan's behalf at the truths that they'll bend in a world that's pretend, that they try to blend. I become one shrine, accept or decline, is how I find the one who was once wise now becomes spies and soon compromise, living now only to criticize, unknowingly surprise that I have come to cause the crazy rides, to optimize and mobilize and jeopardize all of one's time, all to one's demise, all in disguise. But for me, you see, there is just so much info that I know, and I have to transmit. Need a glove and a mitt. Spit. I just love the grit of arranging often deranged strangers, posing nothing but dangers to the youth. Click as they hold selfie sticks, as predators take their pics, making pics of whom they'll prey on first, quenching sick and twisted thirst. For some of the young have now become chum, for they have now become numb, yet screaming it's fun, as they become done, and now doing the most, not caring what they post, hoping just to be liked, concerned with followers and spikes, and mad at all the dislikes. With hard keyboard strokes and taps in all caps, lacking maturity or enjoying obscurity, sitting back to attack with unsolicited, unnecessary feedback for them now to unpack. But then I have my faves with emotions that only ride on waves, the emotionally impaired, thinking that no one cares. Pictures captured and shared as people continue to stare, low self-esteem beware. As one has lost hope, now high like dope, that can only be filled like that of pills, is that of perhaps praise hands and hands clapped, or maybe instead, from a stranger's head, a stranger's decree of whom one should be, longing for what they see. As one continues to struggle and then try to juggle their own self-esteem and insecurity, seeking unknown validity in those that have become pros and all that they know. How does one grow? Receiving advice from those that don't know. Foolishness wrapped and sent with a bow. For me, this is another box checked, another side effect because one accepted to be connected yet always affected, with feelings often ejected and later ejected unexpected. The continued cycle of recycle, of being nudged, then judged, left wondering and questioning how and where did this friend find the key to unwind judgment's key into thee. Best part of me is that they don't see, that they come first to me before they go to God with their knee. as it was only my plan for man to allow the continued vow of playing hide and seek in a game of endless critique, Judas kiss on the cheek, as I'm social media and not made for the weak, tongue in cheek. But sorry, there is no holding back, using all of my schemes until self-esteem is gone and no longer gleams. Yes, continue to stream, forgetting all your dreams, as one can forget with what's been said once it's entered into one's head. Majority fed and some wishing they were dead, all because the Bible and not social media encyclopedia should have been read. Feelings of regret and our craving on our waving a cigarette and always upset. That is why I can't let anyone forget Satan's biggest asset. As I enjoy watching the countless continued silhouettes left scrolling, mouses rolling over profiles of styles and lifestyles, stage smiles and long miles of vacation that one wish they took, and cliffs they wish they overlooked, because one has been caught with vanity's hook. Oh, the internet fishing of those left wishing that they were someone different, as my intent is to watch as one loses himself in filters and poses, fake roses and pointed toeses, carefully posed. The time that's spent for one to be content with what's posted and sent. Happy endings of pretending and blending while others continue descending until dependent on attending sights of glorified fights, causing irritation like mites with endless words that bite. Hitting send, sorry, it's too late to amend, with words that contend with a friend. Yes, please slide in a married woman or man's DMs. Let's see what we can begin, hoping for a marriage to soon end. Because I'll try until I die to make everyone feel great and tell them they've made no mistakes. For the majority, I'm a secret fraternity and or sorority where pledges are unknown and they sit on ledges, continuing slipping into ruins, where comments are reviewed, and they are often concerned with only views as they stew and then blend and brew on what others are doing, while likes and dislikes continue accruing. Because I don't want anyone to stop and quit with the pretending of happy endings. Because the more time spent on the word sent, and the more that we are engrossed with a post, the real world awaits, while my users escape into what's fake and they forget what's at stake. Their destiny, their legacy, their family. So please keep on reviewing and previewing and self-stewing and continue the dissatisfaction while yet feeling my attraction to a continued distraction. And please continue this routine to fiend on what has now become an addiction, a true depiction of one's afflictions. Because truth is, it's all chatter and really doesn't matter. And no one should wait or waste their destiny to debate or to crave the ride of the waves thinking other people's opinion will save. Truth is, Christ died and paid the price for your life. So don't be enticed with lies as the enemy quietly rages, disguised often on pages, in which no burning sages will keep him away or keep him at bay from trying to kill, steal, and destroy. So evoke and deploy the name Jesus. For he is above all names, and his word proclaims peace that will always be proclaimed, that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. As always, I come to remind the father of all lies comes to bind. So be careful with where your time lies. Because though we are flawed, Jesus continues to call, asking to unmask and deeming the task with all authority to make him a priority of your majority of time.